हेलो गाइस, तो आज हम चैप्टर 9 ऑफ साइंस क्लास 6 क्यूरियोसिटी का चैप्टर पढ़ने वाले हैं। उससे पहले अगर आप इस चैनल पर नए हो तो आप चैनल को लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें एंड सारे दोस्तों को भी शेयर करें। सबसे पहले हमें यहाँ पे एक कोटेशन दे रखा है चैप्टर में। साधु ऐसा होना चाहिए जैसे सूप चबाए, सार चाल को गई रहे, थोथा दही उड़ाए। इसका आपको इंग्लिश में दे रखा है। जस्ट लाइक विनोइंग मेक्स द हस्क ब्लो अवे while retaining the grain, similarly sages let the virtue stay while guarding the vices। ये हमारे कबीर जी ने दोहा लिखा है। दोहा नहीं, कोटेशन, ठीक है। कबीर हिंदी में आपने पढ़ा होगा, बहुत सारे दोहे लिखे हैं उन्होंने। फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ पढ़ते हैं हम। Mali and his sister Wali are excited for their summer vacation. Their parents have planned a trip to visit their relatives and friends living across India. They always stay in touch with their relatives and friends. Do you also keep in touch with your loved ones? इसमें हमें बताया कि माली और उसकी सिस्टर वाली एक्साइटेड थे अपनी समर ट्रिप के लिए, समर वेकेशन के लिए। उनके पेरेंट्स ने प्लान करा था कि अलग अलग इंडिया के कॉर्नर पर, ये आपको पता है कौन से कॉर्नर, साउथ, नॉर्थ, ईस्ट, वेस्ट, तो इन चारों कॉर्नर्स में घूमे और अपने दोस्तों और रिलेटिव्स के साथ बात करें, टच में रहे। Their first halt is at their nanny's house, and Wali are fascinated by the variety of grains piled up in the courtyard. Their mommy and mama, along with their other community members, are busy to separating small stones and husks from the grain with their hands. माली फैसिनेट हुई, हैरान रही कि वैरायटी ऑफ ग्रेन्स, यानी कि अलग अलग गेहूं हो गया, चावल हो गया, दाल हो गई है ना, अलग अलग ये चीजें रखी हुई थी। देयर मामी, उनकी मामी और मामा उनके साथ और भी लोग थे जो कि हस्क में से, ग्रेन्स में से हस्क और स्मॉल स्टोन्स को हटा रहे थे। लाइक ये एक मान लो प्लेट है और इसमें छोटे छोटे ये हमें ये वो दे दिए हैं, छोटे छोटे यहाँ पे ये मान लो ग्रेन्स हैं ये सारे, ओके। एंड यहाँ पे बहुत छोटे, बहुत बड़े बड़े यहाँ पे पत्थर दे रखे हैं हमें, बहुत ही बड़े बड़े। तो इनको हाथों से उठाना, हाथों से सेपरेट करना इज नोन एज हैंड पिकिंग, मतलब कि वो हैंड पिकिंग के नाम से जाना जाता है। So Mali and Wali are curious to know why this is being done. Their nanny notices their curiosity and explain, we are removing these stones so that the grain are fit for cooking. माली और वाली क्यूरियस हुए, जिज्ञासु हुए कि ये क्यों किया जा रहा है। नानी ने बताया कि नानी ने नोटिस किया उनकी जिज्ञासा को और बताया कि हम इनको इसीलिए अलग कर रहे हैं, स्टोन्स को इसीलिए अलग कर रहे हैं ताकि ये ग्रेन्स फिट हो जाए कुकिंग के लिए। अगर हम कुकिंग करेंगे ऐसे ही स्टोन, ऐसी ग्रेन से, तो हमें डिजीजेस हो सकती है। They go around the house to see the fields and the cattle to keep them busy. Nani give them a challenge of। तो जब वो जा रहे थे, तो जब वो घर के आसपास घूम रहे थे, तो उन्होंने फील्ड्स को देखा, खेतों को देखा और कैटल को भी बिजी रखने के लिए नानी ने उनको चैलेंज दिया कि हैंड पिकिंग स्मॉल स्टोन्स फ्रॉम ग्रेन्स व्हाइल कीपिंग देयर आईज क्लोज्ड। हैंड पिकिंग करनी है हमें। अभी मैंने बताया हैंड पिकिंग किसी भी मिक्सचर में से बड़े पार्टिकल्स को निकालना, लाइक दिस, ये बड़े पार्टिकल, इन सबको निकालना। है ना। तो नानी ने उनको एक चैलेंज दिया कि तुम ऐसा ही करो। The method of picking by hand from a mixture, when two or more substances are mixed, such as small stones and husk from the wheat and rice, is known as hand picking, यानी कि हाथों से निकालना है, hand picking. Done. So it is done on the basis of differences in size, color and shape of the particle. If the shape to be removed or present in small quantities and can be easily picked by hand picking proves to be a convenient method. इसमें दे रखा है कि it is done on the basis of differences in size. अगर देखो, अगर हम किसी भी मिक्सचर में यहाँ पे अगर हम इतनी छोटी छोटी चीजें डाल दें तो दिखे भी ना, है ना, इनको हम सेपरेट कर सकते हैं? नहीं, क्योंकि ये हमारे हाथ में नहीं आएंगी, नेक डाइस से नहीं देख पाएंगे हम. At lunch, Mali and Wali are served steaming hot pulao, vegetable pulao. While eating the pulao, Nani observed that Mali is separating whole black pepper from the pulao and is placing them aside on his plate. जब लंच हुआ तो माली और वाली को स्टीमिंग हॉट वेजिटेबल पुलाव सर्व किया गया. While eating, जब वो खा रहे थे पुलाव को, नानी ने देखा कि माली ब्लैक पेपर, काली मिर्च को बार बार हटा रहा था पुलाव से और उसको प्लेट के कोने में रख देता. यहाँ पे आपको फिगर 9.1 में दे रखा है. यहाँ पे ये देखो, ये वाली है, ठीक है. तो माली यहाँ पे ये खाने में से ये देखो ब्लैक पेपर हटा रहे हैं ना, ब्लैक ये ब्लैक पेपर, तो ये इसको हटा रहे हैं. वाली playfully teases, wow, this is a hand picking method, nice one. वाली ने प्लेफुली बताया कि ये देखो हैंड पिकिंग का बेनिफिट है, हैंड पिकिंग का मेथड है. नानी टेल्स देम अबाउट द बेनिफिट ऑफ ब्लैक पेपर एंड इनकरेज माली टू ईट. नानी ने उनको ब्लैक पेपर के बेनिफिट बताए और इनकरेज करा माली को खाने के लिए. Later in the day, their mama takes them to the field where they observe bundles of harvested wheat stalks lying in the field. Some stalks are spread in the sun for drying. Both of them pick up a stalk each and notice numerous grains attached to it. Later in the day, जब शाम हुई तो उनके मामा ने एक राउंड लगवाया फील्ड का. Where they observe, उन्होंने देखा कि बंडल ऑफ हार्वेस्टेड व्हीट स्टाक्स, है ना. उन्होंने वहाँ पे देखा कि बहुत सारे व्हीट के स्टाक मिलते हैं. वहाँ पे स्टाक्स थे. लाइंग इन द फील्ड, सम स्टाक्स आर स्प्रेड, वो रखे हुए थे सूखने के लिए. एंड इसमें वो स्टाक मतलब कि जो गेहूं होता है उनको बंडल बनाकर, कुछ के बंडल्स में बनाकर रस्सी से बांध देते थे, जो स्टाक्स बन जाते थे. और उसको हम वुडन लॉग पर, लाइक दिस वुडन लॉग, ऐसे वुडन लॉग पर पीटते थे. ठीक है, आगे स्टोरी में है भी. ठीक है. Notice numerous curiously Wali on a large wooden log. Curiously Wali asked Mama, why are they doing this? Mama explained they are beating the stalks to separate the grains. Figure 9.2 यहाँ पे आपको देख सकते हैं. This process of separating grains from the stalks is known as threshing. यहाँ पे हमें एक और नई सेपरेशन मिली, threshing. ठीक है, यहाँ पे आपके लिए हाईलाइट कर दूं. ठीक है, एक मिनट. Farmer work hard, yet they enjoy their work from time to time. They sing folk song while working. फार्मर वर्क हार्ड, फार्मर अपना काम करते हैं और अपना काम करना पसंद भी करते हैं, टाइम टू टाइम वो गाना भी गाते रहते हैं, फोक सॉन्ग। The separated grains get mixed with piles of husk। अब हस्क क्या होता है? देखो, हस्क होता है, ये इमेजिन एक स्टाक है हमारा, ये, और ये हमारे वीट्स के वो हैं दाने, ठीक है। सो यहाँ पे हमें ये स्टाक है ना, ये स्टाक है, स्टाल्क, और इसका जो भूसा होगा, जो वेस्ट मटेरियल होगा, जो इजी टू ब्लोइंग होगा, है ना, वो हस्क कहलाता है, ठीक है, हस्क। Wali whispered to Mali. Wali whispered to Mali, will the farmer handpick the grains to remove them from the so much husk? He wondered, how much time will the farmer take to separate? वाली ने माली से बोला फुसफुसाकर, will the farmer handpick the grains to remove them from so much husk? She wondered, how much time will the farmer take to separate? उसने सोचा कि फार्मर कितना टाइम लगेगा उनको सेपरेट करने के लिए, ठीक है। These let us perform an activity to find out the answer to question raised by Wali. Take a handful roasted peanut and rub them between your palms. What happened? Is it possible to separate the removed skin and the peanut? Now try to blowing it. What does you observe? Which of these components removed peanut skin or peanut are blown away? इनमें से जो peanut are blown away, peanuts are blown, जो पीनट स्किन है वो दूर उड़ जाएगी और जो पीनट्स है वो नीचे गिर जाएंगी, है ना। You observe that blowing air. How do you think farmers separate so many grains from husk? Traditionally, a soup bamboo tray is used for separating heavier and lighter component of a mixture. Next day, their Nana take them to the fields to show that this process at work. Mali and Wali observe a farmer standing on a raised platform. The farmer is moving the bamboo tray which contains threshed wheat grains in the direction of air or wind. What do you infer from figure 9.4? Do both of the component wheat grains and husk fall at the same place? Which of these two components get blown away? Can the wind separate the two components? This method of separating heavier and lighter component of a mixture by wind and by blowing air is called winnowing. यहाँ पे तीसरा मेथड ऑफ सेपरेशन मिला हमें, विनोइंग। Have you seen any similar kind of activity being done at your home? अब यहाँ पे एक नोट टू नो की वो दे रखी है। Technological development have result in developing of threshing machine called thresher, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट डे माली एंड वाली बोर्ड अ ट्रेन टू अहमदाबाद। अब वो दूसरी जगह गए हैं, अहमदाबाद इन गुजरात, ठीक है, टू विजिट देयर फादर्स फ्रेंड घनश्याम भाई। बिफोर लीविंग, वाली रिक्वेस्टेड हर मामी टू प्रिपेयर मीठी पूरीज, स्वीट इंडियन ब्रेड मेड फ्रॉम व्हीट फ्लोर फॉर देयर जर्नी। शैल आई हेल्प यू नीड द व्हीट फ्लोर? Mommy, to prepare a dish with flour, first we need to remove bran that may be present in the flour. How do we do it? Mommy, we use a sieve यानी कि छन्नी for this purpose. Sieving एक और नया method fourth method of separation, allows the fine flour particle to pass through the holes of the sieve as shown in the figure 9.5. The bigger particles such as the bran and small stones remain on the sieve. Carefully observe a sieve. Are all the holes of the sieve and the same size? Will sieving work or the whole of the sieve are larger than the substance? So sieving इस सिचुएशन पे, इस कंडीशन पे, यानी कि यहाँ से इस सिचुएशन से इस कंडीशन तक हम नहीं कर सकते. Is there any difference in the size between the particle that pass through the sieve and particle that remain on the sieve? Sieving is used when component of a solid mixture have different sizes. Upon reaching they visit Sabarmati Ashram along the Ghanshyam Bhai, where they learned about the Namak Satyagraha Dandi March. What is Sabarmati Ashram famous for? More to do. यहाँ पे एक क्वेश्चन दे रखा है. What is Sabarmati Ashram famous for? So Sabarmati Ashram is famous for Dandi March. Dandi March हुई थी गुजरात के साबरमती आश्रम के जो प्लेस है वहां से डांडी तक, है ना, इसीलिए इसका नाम है नमक सत्याग्रह डांडी मार्च. Mali asks, where is namak common salt obtained from? From seawater, replies Ghanshyam Bhai. Seawater is a mixture of substances dissolved in water. To obtain salt, the seawater is kept in shallow pit and exposed to sunlight and air. In a few days, the water evaporate. एक और नया वो आ गया है evaporation का, उसका filtration, उसका separation का evaporation, यानी कि भाप बनना. Completely leaving behind the solid mixture. Common salt is then obtained from this mixture by further purification. More to do. Find out some water bodies in India that contain common salt. One such source is Sambar Lake in Rajasthan. Activity 9.2. Let us observe and create. Take a bowl or any container and fill it half with water. Add 2 or 3 teaspoons of salt into it and stir till the salt dissolves to form a solution. Take a small piece of black or dark colored thick paper and spread a few drops of the salt solution on it. Figure 9.7a. ये this. मैं आपको बता दूं ये, ठीक है. You can also create any art of your choice with this salt solution. Allow it to dry and then observe it. Figure 9.7b and figure 9.7c. Do you observe some patches on the paper? What do you think is left on the paper? You can feel the presence of salt by touching the paper. Where has the water disappeared? We call the chapter A Journey Through a State of Water. Let us probe further to get the answer. Do you know, in the traditional Indian system of holistic health and medicine called Ayurveda, the herbal part of plant are prescribed as remedies. This ingredient like root, leaves, flower or seed of various medicinal plant are often dried in the shade. This practice facilitates the evaporation of excess water, leaving behind the important part of the medicine. Activity 9.3. Let us investigate. This activity may be demonstrated by a teacher. Take some salt solution prepared in activity 3.2 in a china dish. In china dish is not available. Another suitable vessel may be used. Heat and let the water boil away as shown in figure 9.8. Allow the china dish to cool down. What do you observe? That what is left in the china dish? Do you get the salt back? You can feel the presence of in the china dish by touching the salt with your finger. Is there any medicine uh, is there any method through which I can get back both salt and water? This time to Mali and Wali to visit Dada and Dadi, uh, paternal grandparents residing in Puducherry, located in southern India. Located in southern area, they were excited to meet their old neighborhood friend Balan. After reaching Puducherry, they started talking about the old times and do not realize that it is already evening. Dadi, is tea time. Dada, I shall prepare tea for you. Children, we will also help you. As Dada makes the tea, he shared tips on how to make a cup of tea. Balan, after preparing tea, how do you remove the tea leaves? Dada, obviously with a strainer. If we do not have a strainer, we can that obviously we can still remove most of the tea leaves. Wali, how? Dada, leave the saucepan vessel containing tea undisturbed for some time and gently pour the tea in a cup. Wali, oh yes, and then the tea leaves will be settled at the bottom. The process of settling down of heaviest insoluble component at the bottom of a liquid is called sedimentation. New process of separation, sedimentation, and when the water liquid is removed by tilting the vessel, the process is called decantation. अगर देखो इन दोनों में से कोई एक ना हो तो ये नहीं हो पाएगा. Or decantation is also used in washing and cleaning of rice and pulses. Dada, but I can still get a few tea leaves in my mouth. Because decantation does not separate all the tea leaves from the tea, or it means it is not a proper method of separation. Yes, you are right. The tea is ready now. Mali, pick up the tea strainer from the shelf and give it to his Dada. Let me pour the tea through this strainer. You can see all the tea leaves collected in the strainer. This process of separating tea leaves from the tea is called filtration. New method of separation, filtration. Balan asked Mali if he could use a tea strainer to filter muddy water. Let us try and find out. Also try to filter the muddy water through a piece of cloth and observe the difference. Why should we use a piece of cloth? In a piece of cloth there are very small hole or pore between the woven thread. These pores in the cloth can be used as a filter. People in ancient time also followed this practice. But if the water is still muddy, impurities can be separated using a filter with even small holes or a pore. A filter paper is one such filter that has very fine pores. Activity 9.4. Let us experiment. Try to fold the filter paper yourself and make a cone as shown in figure 9.10. Place it inside a funnel kept on a conical flask. This एक मिनट जो मैं यहाँ पे शेडेड ग्रीन पार्ट लिख रहा है ना, ये इट इज कॉल्ड फिल्टर पेपर. फिल्टर पेपर ज़्यादातर मिलता नहीं है बट अच्छा है फिल्टर के. Place it inside a funnel kept in a conical flask and pour the muddy water into it. What do you observe? Do the mud particle pass through the filter paper? The water coming from the funnel will be collected in the conical flask. You will get mud as a residue on the filter paper and clear water as filtrate in the conical flask. More to know, other than the filter paper, many materials such as cotton, charcoal and sand can be used as filter. The choice of filter depends upon the sizes of the particle and the material to be removed. Activity 9.5, let us design and create. Wali goes for a nature walk with his daddy and collect some water from a pond in a container. She observed some unwanted substance in it. Design and create a working model of water filter using low-cost material. Mali and Wali go on a boat ride in a nearby river with their dada and his friend Uttukam. Uttukam is a fisherman. As they cast the fishing net, water drains out the mesh. Wali recalls the filtration method she had learnt and realized that this method of catching the fishes is somewhat similar. Mali is taken aback when he sees plastic bags, broken bottles, and large fish with a strong straw stuck in its mouth, and wrappers along with the other fish trapped in the net. Let us raise awareness about the issues related to river and ocean pollution by composing a poem. A few lines have been written here and add more lines. Piece of plastic in my neck, as in pain I cry. Coilis, coilis, where you clear, dear. Papa fish cries and Mama fish has tears. Aware of the harm, yet they let it flow. Colis faintly her mother's sorrow. Stop plastic pollution at source. Rivers are our huge resource. Discuss with your parents. A bowl of milk in your home has gone sour. Discuss with the parents how can we use another method. Which method of separation will you use in the process? ये आपका खुद का करने का क्वेश्चन है. Mali and Wali take blessing from their Dada and Dadi. Bid goodbye to Balan and travel to मध्य प्रदेश. यहाँ पे एक नई जगह है मध्य प्रदेश, ही जाएंगे अभी. The train reaches Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh. The sun is rising and it is getting hot. On their way to Masi's house, Masi's home, they drink chach in the dhaba. Mali asks the shopkeeper about the big painting. This painting hanging on the wall of the dhaba. The shopkeeper explained that the picture shows a lady performing the process of churning. A core method of separation. Curd using a big mathini to separate butter. In this process, the butter bean lighter float at the what? Children tell the carpenter to wait. They get a magnet from their boa. They ask the carpenter to move. The substances which are attracted towards a magnet are called magnetic substance. Iron is a common example of magnetic substance. Separation of magnetic is called magnetic separation. A called method of separation. Nowadays recyclers use magnet. ये आप देख सकते हो कैसी ये क्रेन से ऐसे होता है. Mali and Wali were delighted holidays and Bharat ki yatra filled with fun will be an everlasting memory for them. They not only enjoyed exploring different regions of India, also gained a lot of knowledge about various methods of separation of substances. Let us play. Write the following phrase on a slip of paper. Separating small stones from pulses, churning curd to obtain butter, taking out green chili from a cooked dalia or poha, taking out seeds from watermelon, sorting pile of sawdust and iron nails from a mixed heap of building material, picking marigold flower from a heap of other flowers to make a garland, separating pebbles from sand, separating coconut pieces from rice and rice flour, separating oil from water. So ये और भी है ये लास्ट में, सेपरेटिंग सॉल्ट फ्रॉम सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन. Now take two baskets, each representing one of the two purposes for which we separate substances from two teams, and see who will be get maximum correct entries. Think and start to this activity help in assessing your understanding as to यहाँ पे आपको लास्ट में कीवर्ड्स दे रखे हैं, पढ़ लेते हैं एक बार. चर्निंग, मिक्सचर, create, decantation, sedimentation, design, evaporation, sieving, experiment, filtration, threshing, explore, handpicking, winnowing, infer, magnetic separation, investigate, observe. Then so ये चैप्टर हमने कंप्लीट कर लिया है. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम इसका एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चन आंसर करेंगे. तब तक के लिए स्टे सेफ, स्टे गुड. थैंक यू.